All right, guys, today I got Clark in here with me, and he is on the dry van division. And I pulled him in to ask if he would share some of his experiences with Woody Bogler Trucking and what he thinks about it, and maybe give you guys some insight on some day to day things. And I'm going to introduce you to Clark right now and let him tell you who he is.
Hey, my name's Clark Schultz, and I've been with Woody Bogler for about a year. I have enjoyed working here. It seems to be a real organized company. I'm home every weekend. I make good money. The management here seems to really care about the drivers. I can't really say too much about them because it's the best company that I've ever worked for, and I've been driving 41 years. And I would have to say that I'm very proud to work for these people because they actually do care for their drivers.
That's awesome to hear. And Clark is a really hard worker. He says he gets home every weekend. And you live down in Tyler, Texas?
Yes, sir. I live in Tyler, Texas. I have no problem getting home. In case of emergency, I had one emergency, I was home the next day. They really care about the drivers here. They go out of their way to make sure you're taken care of. And I feel a lot of respect from this company.
It's good to hear. What do you think about the equipment and, how's your truck treating you? Do you like the equipment that's here?
Yeah, top of the line Peterbilt trucks with the Ultra Loft sleeper, satellite TV, excellent living conditions, excellent. Living down in Texas where it's 95 at night, the APU will freeze you out of there. I cannot say too much about the equipment. It is good, top of the line equipment.
Good deal. What is it, I kind of just go free flow with it. As far as like working with dispatch and things like that, would you say, is it a pretty easy process? Is it when you get a load or trying to get or go into a place, is it hard to figure out or is it pretty simple?
It's really pretty simple. We get most of our loads through the Qualcomm, or if there is an issue, you can talk to your driver manager immediately, pretty much. It's really just cut and dry. You got all your information right there in front of you, what you're doing, where it's going, what time the appointments are. Everything works out really good.
Good deal. You pretty happy with like the areas that you go? Do you get to see quite a bit, or is it pretty consistent with the things that you do?
It's pretty consistent with what I do. I mostly run from the south to the north, Illinois, North Carolina, come back around, make a triangle. Sometimes I'll just come up to St. Louis, go up to Ohio. But every weekend that I choose to be home, I'm usually home by Friday afternoon, Friday night.
That's awesome. I know, I talk to a lot of guys on the phone and stuff, and a big area that nobody wants to go is the Northeast. Do you do a lot up there? Do we, from what I'm told, we don't really do a whole lot in the Northeast, and what we do have up there, we've got a few drivers that, will take those loads. Do you have to go up in the Northeast at all, or what's as far as you go regularly?
I've been to New York State one time here since I've been here. About 3 weeks ago, went up to Syracuse.
I see you just been there, huh?
Yeah, I went to Syracuse, New York. Went to a place out in the country, unloaded. Went down past Syracuse, reloaded, and came back. I think, have a lot of freight going into the boroughs, where a lot of places I wouldn't want to go.
Yeah.
But as far as the places that we do go in New York State, the places I've been have been all good.
Yeah.
Very safe, out in the country, a lot of farms.
Yeah. That's good.
But you don't have to go. If you don't want to go to the Northeast, it's not a forced dispatch. You do not have to take a load where you don't feel safe,
Yeah.
or where you think there might be an issue or a place you don't want to go.
I'm glad you said that because that's kind of what we have a non-forced dispatch policy, and I always wonder how many companies actually say that they do, but then you get there and it's kind of like, well, you got to take it. There's no other choice. But I feel like, from what I understand, we exercise that pretty regularly. You know, when we try to keep everyone happy, you know, it seems like we've got enough people in different areas that it kind of works out. You know, if someone don't want to run in a certain area, well, we've got someone that lives up there, so we can put that load on them. You know, it seems like it works like that.
Right, I was asked if I wanted to go up there first, and because I know the area, I chose to go up there. And it like being on the west side of New York State, it's a lot different than the east side.
Yeah.
And it was a piece of cake going in, coming right back out.
Nice. How many miles? So you go home every week. How many miles do you say that you average on a given week? I mean, what would be your average?
I would probably say around 2,800 miles a week. I get that on average. I have never ever went below 2,000 miles since I've started here. Usually I work Monday through Friday. Sometimes I'll work a Saturday if I choose, but I have got as much as 3,500 miles in one week.
Wow.
And when everything comes together perfectly. But I would probably say 2,500 to 2,800 miles every week, constantly. I mean, as soon as I'm empty, I have another load on the board for me to pick up.
That's good. I was reading an email the other day. I get, you know, statistics and things like that in the trucking industry, and they said like one of the big things that is happening right now is like the wait times are starting to go up. I guess, you know, I don't know if it's companies are backed up or what the deal is, but trucks are not getting unloaded, and so that's causing frustration, and a lot of people are starting to kind of move to different companies because of that. I mean, is wait time pretty average for you, or have you seen an increase or anything?
We have a lot of drop and hook here, so it kind of averages out. There are times I might have to wait a couple hours to get unloaded. Anything longer than that, we get detention pay. They take care of you. If you're going to be at a shipper for a long period of time, you will be compensated for it. As far as some of these places, I think the longest I've had to wait was 4 hours, and that was at a grocery warehouse, but I was also compensated for the extra time. So as of now, I'm starting to see a little bit more time needed for unloading and loading, but as long as there's enough time to get the job done, and you can't be in a hurry all the time. You just gotta go with the flow, because there's sometimes it's gonna take a while to get unloaded, and if you get too big of a hurry, it's just gonna make your life miserable.
Yeah.
So you just gotta take live one thing at a time, one day at a time, 1 minute at a time.
Yeah.
Life goes by too quick.
That's what I like about you, Clark. I mean, every time Clark comes in, you know, you're a happy guy, you're a good going guy, and you're understanding, you know, and I mean, the trucking industry is fast paced, things happen, they change so quick, you know, and you just roll really good with it and understand, you know, all the changes that happen. You know, sometimes it's stressful, you know, when changes happen, and you know, trying to, you know, wonder how people are going to react when you say, hey, this is going on and things like that. But I mean, you do really well with that, and I know we enjoy having you here. Is there anything that you would tell, you know, someone that was looking at coming to this company? What would you say?
I'd say give them a shot. Definitely give them a shot, because, like I said, I've been out here 41 years. I've been out here a long time. I've worked for big carriers, small carriers. This is a perfect size carrier where you're just not a truck number. You know, I come in here, they call me by my name. They don't call me by my truck number. You know, if you want a company where you can make money, be at home, and have a life with your family, this is the company to come to. I promise you that. I'm not somebody that's just gonna tell you something that is not true. And I mean that from the bottom of my heart. This is a great company to work for. And I plan on retiring here. And in 7 years, we'll make another video and for my retirement and to prove that I am still here.
We'll have a big party too. We'll have a big deal for that one.
Yeah.
Yeah. it's a good company, guys, you know, and that's why I try to have, you know, some of our driver associates come in and tell you firsthand, because, you know, I know you guys are out there listening to recruiters all the time, and some of it's true, some of it's not. You know, and even being a recruiter for the company, you know, I don't know it as well as someone like Clark, and so it's always good to listen and see what the truth is and what's going on out there, so that I can be better at what I do. You know, so if you're interested, give me a call. You can apply at our website. We've got a lot of great benefits, $5,000 sign-on bonus, and just most importantly, I mean, we offer. Every company's got the sign-on. Every company's got trucks. Every company's going to pay you, but we're going to work with you at this company. We're going to treat you how you should be treated, and you know, it's not a one-size-fits-all. Everybody is trying to do things differently. They're expecting something differently, and we want to give you the best experience that we can here. So if you need anything, you can give me a call. If you want, maybe I could put you on the phone with Clark if you're interested. You know, whatever we got to do to make it work for you guys, let us know.
If you see me out on the road, I'm in truck 3022.
3022, guys.
Just call me on the CB or whatever, and we can talk. And I'll tell you, I'll lay it to you straight. This is a good outfit to work for. You'll be very happy to come here.
Well, I appreciate it, Clark.
All right, bud.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Take care.
Okay.